Oh my god. So, Bumblebee. When I first heard about this movie, I didn't expect much about it. I was expecting just a simple movie with nothing to it really. Just empty, hollow. Yeah, I'm starting to reconsider that. This movie was freaking hard to describe. Um, it was energetic, funny, awesome, and very nostalgic. I know I say that because I'm not from the 80s, but I used to watch the original show. And I know that what you're thinking is, oh, but we don't care about this. Well, I do, and it's quite important to me. So I feel I should get my feelings out there so that you understand how I feel about things. But yeah, this movie is more than I expected, and I heard about it like over a year ago. Now I watch it, now I'm like, is this what I heard about? What? Was this what I was expecting? Not really. It was so emotional. It was so just I can't really describe it to put into words like I don't know because what else, This isn't a Michael Bay film. This is a Travis Knight film and this may be hard to believe, but Travis Knight's very second movie he's ever directed, and it's Bumblebee, and it was a masterpiece, at least compared to Michael Bay's films. I like the Michael Bay films, but not as much as Bumblebee. And, well, I mean, I think character designs say it all. Hope you got that. I mean, wow. I mean, you got so many things going on. Now, I'm going to go into details now, and they're going to be a little spoilery. A little. That's an understatement. So if you don't want the movie spoiled for you, if you do not want it spoiled for you, I recommend you click off immediately or take your chances, but let's start with the obvious. Cliff Jumper. His cameo was cut a little short. See what I did there? Yeah. I mean, when you're being interrogated, you gotta expect that you don't give anything out, you're gonna be sliced in half, or something like that. Huh. I feel like Cliffjumper was pretty much just a copy and paste from Transformers Prime. I mean, basically he's being interrogated by Decepticons and he dies. In Transformers Prime, he gets in some way cut in half. In Bumblebee, he gets cut in half in a different way, but still an obvious reference. Let's see, what else is there? I mean, you got Shockwave and Soundwave. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but the voice actor who voices them both in this movie does a fantastic job making them sound like from G1. Like, yeah, that sounds like Soundwave with his monotone robotic voice. Yeah, that sounds like Shockwave with his old man sciencey voice or whatever. The Decepticons are pretty good. Blitzwing was kind of a waste, if you ask me. I mean, Bumblebee just grabs a missile pod from his arm, shoves it into the thing that sticks out from his chest, I think that's the cockpit, and just, Blitzwing throws him away, and Bumblebee shoots the missile, blowing Blitzwing up. I was like, Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen a Transformer directly blow up like that. If I see them blow up, there's nothing left. I mean, you get a pretty gruesome shot of what's left of his head. Does that count? Blitzwing. You know, a disappointing end for a disappointing character, because everybody thought he was Starscream, and I was like, eh, he can't be Starscream. Continuity. Continuity. Yeah, I'll get into that in a minute. Dropkick. I feel like his death was a callback to the original Transformers game. Sort of. Because he as well blew up. He was in his helicopter form. Bumblebee wrapped a chain around his rotor blades, and stupidly, Dropkick transformed so that he could try and escape. However, when you transform, you got panels going here, left, right, up, down, up, zip, all that. So, yeah, he got tangled up in chains, and then Bumblebee yanks the chain, and Dropkick blows up. Not feeling so smug, are you now, you piece of... Anyway, Shatter. I'm gonna keep her death a little shorter because Shatter was shattered. She was crushed between a boat and a hard place, if you get that. Just take my word for it. Now, I mentioned continuity. People ask, is this a movie about a reboot, a standalone, or a prequel? It's not a standalone. It can't be. If it was a standalone, it wouldn't have so much references. Well, I mean, it'd have more. I say it's a soft reboot because it's got clues from the movies, the previous future movies. So it's a prequel. It's also a reboot because Optimus is on Earth way before he ever lands. So it's like, he's on Earth, but he lands in 2007. He's on Earth in 1987. 20 years prior. That's a head scratcher. Agent Simmons. The less about him, the better. I am directly below the enemy's scrotum. Yeah, that guy. He's in this movie. Somehow. He's the one who gives Agent Burns, John Cena, information about Decepticons. And, you see Agent Simmons and you're like, what? Is he in the movie? Is this a reboot or a prequel? Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Bumblebee becomes a Camaro at the end of the movie, so clearly that's gotta be a hint to the future movies. You got Agent Simmons, he's him. I just hope somebody, pops up out of nowhere and says, hey, in the future you're gonna get pissed on by this yellow robot. Michael Bay, what have you done? But, yeah, I mean, there is so much to this movie, and would I recommend it? Yes! Okay, some of you may not be Transformers fans, and this has been like 9 minutes of me rambling about how good this movie is, but you gotta go and see it, alright? Like, this is the best movie ever. Better than all the others. Like, it gives the movies what they cried out for. Emotion, actual attachment, as opposed to... I don't want to get into details, but you get the point. So, yeah, if you want a good combination between action and emotion, this is the movie. This is the movie. And there are scenes where it's like, it's not a real robot. It's a computer-generated image on screen. But you actually feel Haley Steinfeld's character and a bit of an attachment to what's not actually there. just how good the acting is in this movie. I mean, John Cena's character is okay. He's not perfect by any means, but the ending with him was just like, yeah, that works. Um, but yeah, a lot of good parts in this film. So yeah, if you want a really good movie, something that brings you back to the G1 if you ever watched it, this is the one. So yeah, please watch it. I mean, I might like I might do some more videos on it. It depends on how much information I'm getting here. But yeah, it's a good movie, so check it out and see you all in the next video.